Hello and welcome back to the tour of my main world. Not really my main world, but my former main world. Last episode I showed you pretty much that half of the world, including the giant monument there and you know, that monument over there. So now I'm going to show you the castle, which is the most annoying thing I've had to build in this world. It took a very long time, and I'm still actually not even finished with it. I had to get all of this stone to make the stone slabs and all that, and I mean the dirt was already there and all this stuff. But so first off, I wanted the castle to have these towers, because I think went and tested out different kinds of towers to see which ones I liked, and I decided settling on these. I made this because a lot of the time I was finishing building and it would be nighttime, so I had to sleep up here. And the good thing about sleeping up here is the monsters can't get to me because of the fact that it's lit, and the way that I built the walls and the towers, spiders can't climb up here. So I just made it easier for me just to make a bed up here and be safe up here, and then just have walking areas between the towers and all that. I liked having this open courtyard in the center, so it kind of looks like a fort in a way. I had to. Why does the grass come in? That is weird. I don't understand that. It happened on my regular world that I've been using for this. Anyway, but I put the table there. I put some benches. This is like a little park area that I thought it would be pretty cool to have something in here. We'll get to the back there in a minute. Down this way, in here is the I guess the main entrance hall. Is there anything in here? Nope. I put those there because I needed all the glass. If you come down here, this is the throne room. So the king would sit basically here. And I think that was before we had different colored stairs, like wood stairs. So those are probably actually wood stairs, not oak wood stairs. And then this down here is where I haven't finished. Bane and I actually continued, or I put this world onto my server once, and on my private server, and we ended up playing around in this world, and that's where I ended up blowing up pretty much all of my farm, which was down over there, and I ended up filling in this area. I think I turned this area into a kitchen, and then I made some bedrooms down below. The server version of this world is a bit more developed and a lot more, I don't want to say interesting. It's just there's a lot more to it, and it's all over the place. It's really difficult to figure out where everything was, because I think I still have a Word file that's saved where I placed things, but I also made this giant spire in the server world. And that is probably the most annoying build I have ever done, ever. It was bad. And then after we were done with it, it got worse, but that's a different story. So back here is the armory. We've got arrows. I don't think I have a whole lot in here, because most of this was just whoops, what's going on there? Most of this, since this is all survival mode, I had to basically just kind of make it as I went. So this is the armory that I put in here, just in the back of the castle. And this area back here, actually, I made much later, because I have a desert that I kept going back out to get sand for different reasons, and I had to continually go around. Sorry about that, guys. My computer went really weird on me for a second and stopped responding. Anyway, I was talking about the desert back there. I had to continually go along this path that I ended up making. I kind of showed it off a little bit, where I was showing the doors and stuff. There's a door over there. I don't remember that one. Huh. I'll have to check that one out later. But yeah, so what I ended up doing eventually is I ended up making this really, really long, basically just a monorail to get between the castle and the desert biome. Oh, come on. There we go. And it takes a pretty long time to get there. Either way, either going through the pathway. I mean, this way is easier because I don't really have to do anything. Yeah, I could just kind of let it just roll, and I spaced out the powered the powered rails just far enough that I'll still keep the momentum and still be able to be going, but it's because I didn't have enough gold to make more. It was annoying. Like, you could see the desert over there. I made this over a forest. That right over there is actually a new thing that I did, because I found a abandoned mine shaft when I was on the server in this world. So I thought, well, I could use that for my single player, and I just went down there and started mining up in the abandoned mine shaft. So we'll get there eventually. It just takes a while to get there, but we'll get there eventually. And then I can show you the other things that I built over here. I would say this is my second most annoying, because the church would be my third. The church is my third most annoying build that I did. This is probably the second most annoying. Or maybe not, I guess I really shouldn't say annoying. It wasn't really annoying. It was just very time consuming. What I'm going to show you, not that stuff over there. That's fairly simple. It's just basically a house and then some farms. But all right, let's go down. And I'll show you that thing right there in the middle on the island. That's where when I first got out here, this was kind of a village, I guess. It had farms, but there was no houses or anything. So where these wooden things were, this well was here originally too, but these were the original farms that I don't remember if I expanded them or not. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I put the wood around them to keep them protected. That right there is where I slept for the first night. I brought a bed in and I slept there so that mobs didn't kill me. Got 2 farms. I brought in some trees to keep stocked with wood. I brought in birch trees because I don't know, I thought that would be easier, and at the time we still had the same kind of wood. It was just plain wood. It wouldn't work really anymore. See, and that's over there is what I'm about to show you guys, the annoying thing. So, and then in here, we've got a bunch of stuff everywhere. Oh, one more other thing before I leave this room. When I first started building houses and things, I almost always had sandstone as my floor, because I didn't really like the way wood looked with the way that they had wood, because it was just brown, and it was like or the regular wood, which is like oak wood now, it was just brown. It wasn't really very interesting to me, and I like this because it reminded me of like the flooring I have at my house. Even though my house is carpet, it still has this kind of color. So, and I'm like, well, it doesn't really matter if it's carpet or stone, because it's Minecraft. I'm not gonna feel feathery or hard depending on what it is, because I'm not in the game. So I was like, I'll just use this for the color scheme. And so most of my houses actually used sandstone in the designs. That's why I think both of the houses back there, I think, did, except for the area where they had the carpet. So, and then this over here is a village that I built pretty much by myself. Well, not pretty much by myself. I did build it by myself. And the only part of it that is done in creative mode is bringing in these guys. That's the only bit I did in creative mode because you can't really create spawn eggs in survival. But all of the houses that I built are done in survival mode. I put all these vines in here because I've got like 1, 2, 3 houses, and then I think this is a shop. Yeah, that's a shop. And then I guess I got 2 shops. That's like a little shop. This is a bigger one. And then I've got a forge back here, which I based a bit off of a regular Minecraft blacksmith shop. And I just added a little bit of, I added these in here and then that. I don't think there's anything in there, yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's any, yeah, I didn't use that. I just put that stuff in there and then put vines everywhere. I wanted the vines because with just being the sandstone, it kind of looked really drab and boring. So I went ahead and put in the vines because I thought I would add a little bit of. Will you stop it? I'm trying to record here and you're opening all the doors. Go away. But anyway, so I put the vines in here to give it a little bit of character, I guess. And the well I made myself, mostly based off of regular Minecraft wells, except not as deep, I guess. I can see the bottom there. Of course, I always have Optifine on, but it doesn't start like one lower. These all here are like little kiosk type things, like fruit vendors, I guess. I just kind of just did whatever for that. This is the town hall, basically, and it's got this main greeting area here, and it's got 2 towers that really don't have any purpose. I didn't really do anything in here because I wasn't real sure what I could do, so I kind of just left it open. And if you remember those sheep, hey, there's no orange there. That's weird. Huh. I thought I finished that. Anyway, but if you remember those sheep that were oddly colored, it was because of this area here. Because I ended up going in and putting all the wool in here. Is there? Yeah, they're there. That is weird. I thought I had finished that. Huh. Maybe I did and it didn't save. I don't know. Either way, it's alright. I'm not worried about it. And I put the gravel roads in because that's usually what the roads are in the regular villages. And then this just has a sandstone floor. And then this is the, basically I guess you just call it the guard tower. Come on, get up. And just come around here on the stairs, come up here, and you get a fairly good look at the area around, especially that area. That thing was I was jokingly referring to the fact that since they're in the desert, the villagers here grow cactus, so that's a cactus farm. I mean, it's not really anything really important. I just put it there because I was bored and I was like, yeah, it'll be funny. But yeah, this actually gives a pretty good vantage point of a lot of the areas, like at least this area, not so much back that way. And I put the wall in because I wanted it I wanted the villagers to stay within the village. I didn't want them to leave. And 2, I also wanted to keep it protected from mobs, and I didn't want the golems to leave. Because if the golems left, the villagers were definitely not going to survive. And I put a gravel path around that, all the way around, and then I put the fences in, or these in, and by this time we did have the birch, so I just ended up using the birch for the lamps. That reminds me about the road. The road, originally, if you go back and, well, let's just go back and I'll show you now. But with the original road, the wooden road, there wasn't any different types of wood when I first started making the road. So most of it is probably just wood slabs and wood stairs, not oak wood and stuff. But then when they added in like birchwood and oak wood and all that stuff, I started thinking it might be cool if I like, oh good, it's raining, if I changed the way the road looked. So that's why if you see on the stairs, the bottom I think is either, I can't remember off the top of my head, I think it's birch is on the bottom and then it's oak on the top, or maybe it's the other way around. Well, when we get back there I'll figure it out. So let's go ahead, climb on that, and of course I have to push it a little bit. There we go. Alright, come on. And because of the fact that I don't know if this will push me all the way, I'm pushing the W key just because. But we'll get there eventually, as you saw earlier. So yeah, the original road was just made out of regular wood before they put in oak and birch and all that. Alright, there we go. So that's pretty much it for my my world. Yeah, you see the path there. It kind of started off, and I went back in that direction, and then I went around. It was, it's a long walk, and it's kind of complicated. I don't do it very often anymore because I made the monorail. I like calling it the monorail because it reminds me of Disney. So, and I actually really haven't played in this world a lot for a very long time. I haven't done anything in this world. I've been mostly playing on a Bane server. I don't play. I think I might decide to do a tour of what I've built on one of the on the worlds in the Chunk Error server that I'm part of. Chunk Error is part of the Indie Squish server, which is formerly known as the Minecraft Workbench server. For those of you who follow Lucklin, he used to have his own server. He used to have a server that was basically a it wasn't a private server, it was a full public server, and he had to have people to help him make it and run it and all that stuff. This rain is really annoying. I'm just gonna go around because I don't really feel like going through the castle right now. And that was just an easier door for me to get in and out when I first started building. But the Chunk Error server is basically just like you have a 400 by 400 block world that you can do basically whatever you want to in. The only problem is you can't make another portal because the Nether isn't enabled except for on the market world. But anyway, okay, that's what it was. It was oak on the bottom and then regular on the top until you got to the stairs, and then it was birch. Actually, I think I might have done this before they did that, because before they added in the different woods. Because they've had birch for a while, now that I think about it. So I think I did do that before they added in the different slabs and stairs. But yeah, so this has been the tour of my former main world, I guess. I don't really have a main world anymore. This gives me a lot of nostalgia, actually. It's kind of like a coming home in a way. I don't know. I love this world, and I don't think there's ever going to be a world that's going to top it. Well, that's not true. I'm hoping that my Blocks of Life series world, I'm hoping that will eventually get up to this kind of grandeur. So if you're wondering why I build some of the things I build, it's pretty much because of this world and how I did everything in this one. So if they have any questions about that, that's why. So I'm going to end off with it raining, and a salute to the Michigan State Spartans Monument. Alright, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Next week we'll get back to building in the village that I'm planning on making. We already finished the library. Well, we finished the outside of the library. The inside I still have to work on. I might finish doing a little bit of that, but I have to get a lot of materials where I can make bookshelves and all that stuff. So I will work on that in the meantime. I hope to see you guys next time, and yeah, peace out.